Omega, how's the respawn look? How's the respawn looking, Omega?
What is up, guys? EnemyEMP here, bringing you another Team Fortress 2 gameplay and commentary. So today I am playing on the map Payload Barnblitz, a relatively new map. This one was made by Valve instead of the community members. So, you know, it's pretty cool. I like how Valve doesn't rely on the community too much to make their maps. In this gameplay, I am using the Pyro with the new Australian Christmas update weapons. So that includes the Phlogiston, the Man Melter, and the Third Degree. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite flare gun? Is it the regular flare gun? Is it the detonator? Or is it the new Man Melter? Personally, my favorite is the detonator, just because I feel that it's easier to hit people with the detonator, and that detonation jump comes in real handy. I have a gameplay coming up with me using the detonator soon, so you can stay tuned for that. But today's topic of discussion is the Man Melter. So the Man Melter, released with the Australian Christmas update, has a base damage of 30. So basically, what should happen is whenever you hit someone with the Man Melter, it should do relatively 30 damage. Now this damage could fluctuate a little in between, but you know, base is 30. Crit is 90, and then the afterburn will be around 60 damage. So it'll be 6 damage every second for 10 seconds. 6 times 10, 60. So what's unique about this over the regular flare gun is, well, there's a couple of things. Number one is the 50% faster projectile speed. So basically it's faster than the flare gun. Now this is really useful in most situations because it is so much easier to hit people with the faster projectile speed. Once you get the hang of the speed and once you know where to aim the flares and hit people, you'll be getting so much damage off, and that'll really work towards the Phlogiston. Why? Because whenever you get fire damage, it adds to your EnemyEMP meter, which comes in real handy because that can fill up your health and give you crits and everything like that. So it is really good when working with the Phlogiston. Another reason it's good is because it's the alt fire. Now what the alt fire does is it extinguishes friendlies. So if they're on fire, you know, you extinguish them, and that's good. It is very key to do this when equipping this with the Phlogiston, just because of the Phlogiston doesn't have any form of air blast, and you know, it's kind of sad when you see a medic burning to death and you could have done something about it, but you chose the Phlogiston, so you can't do anything. So it really complements the Phlogiston well. And a little added bonus is when you get those extinguishes, you have 1 or 2, depending on how many extinguishes you get, you have an 100% critical hit. So that critical hit will do 90 damage no matter what, as long as you hit him. This comes in really handy, but it's not that big of a deal. You shouldn't hold out your crit just for the perfect shot. You should just waste it because there's so many pyros in the game. People are going to be on fire all the time. You have so many opportunities to extinguish them. So I wouldn't hold out for the perfect opportunity or anything like that. Another good thing about the Man Melter is that it has infinite ammo. Now, little confession of mine, I'm not too good at the flare guns. You know, I tend to miss a lot. I don't really know where to aim all the time, and I have trouble hitting people. So what happens is that I usually run out of ammo most of the time. Now with the Man Melter, I don't have to worry about that because of the infinite ammo. It really adds a lot of spammability to the weapon, which is a good and bad thing. You know, bad if you're against it, good if you have it. But just something to think about. So another thing is projectiles cannot be deflected, which, you know, it's good. I don't even know why they put that down there as a description for the weapon, but added bonus. It would be kind of weird if it were able to deflect. Now the negative for this is that it does not get a random critical hit, but you know, when you have those crits stored up, you will obviously get a crit in that. So, you know, the Man Melter, it's alright. I wouldn't say it's the best. Actually, I would say it's the worst flare gun, just because it is definitely lacking power. You know, because no matter what, you're always doing 30 damage, but you're never going to get a crit or a mini crit like the flare gun at detonator. So it's really lacking the power. When normally you could kill, let's say, a sniper in 2 shots with the flare gun or 3 shots with the detonator, it'll take around 4 shots or 5 shots even to kill him with the man melter, and that is if you even hit all the shots on him. So it's a little tough in that regard, but you know, it's still a pretty good weapon, especially when using the Phlogistonator. I don't know why I would use anything else with the Phlogistonator other than to be different, because it really complements the Phlogistonator well. I'm really impressed with Valve with these 2 weapons, how they complement each other so well, and it's really good for that. Now, the whole item as a set, it's pretty good. You know, the 3rd degree is a very interesting weapon because it is 1 step above of the fire axe, completely 100% better than the fire axe. There's no point to use the fire axe anymore other than to get kills with it. Really, just out of the blue, you want to get a kill with it. So the 3rd degree is definitely good for that. Now, it might not be the best melee weapon to use with pyro. Again, when you're using a pyro, you're not really using your melee weapon, just because you're going to do most of the damage with your flamethrower, obviously, because pyro is a close quarters class. Now right here you saw I got a little greedy with the taunt there on the Phlogistonator. It's not the best, just because people are more wise now, and they know, like, when you're going to taunt, they know that you're going to have crits, they're going to back away from you, or they're going to attack you from behind. You know, now that players are getting more smart, the taunt doesn't seem as overpowered as it did the first time it released. You know, just something to think about. Maybe use the taunt just to get health rather than the crits to kill someone, and maybe not wait for the perfect opportunity to use it. But anyway, going back to the melee weapons, 3rd degree, it's alright. Maybe I prefer the axe extinguisher just for that combo, or maybe something like the back scratcher for the extra damage. But again, the 3rd degree is a very reliable weapon, and also if you ever get that opportunity where you are against a heavy medic combo or any medic combo, you can really use that effect as your advantage, where when you hit someone it affects everyone with the medic stream. So gameplay is at a close here. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I'll be making some more videos pretty soon, so you can take a look at that. See you later, guys. Take care.